What's up, everybody? I am Sniggenhoff, and Yuma Gwegwai Fighty Tsao. We're playing Manchu today. In the last episode, we basically just put down some rebellions and chilled out for about 10 years as we waited for our truce with Chagatai to come up. And now that it almost has, we're going to go put them in their place in a couple more months. And by months, I mean years. Sorry. How long until January 1501? Okay. That's probably when we're going to declare the war. How much? Oh, man. I should have had these guys march separately, and I didn't, and so they're suffering a ton of attrition marching across all these mountainous, low supply provinces. That's my bad. But we got plenty of manpower. It's going to be fine. Convert Boduna to Tengri or unite the Manchu tribes. How close are we being able to? We can't do it at all. Can't convert them at all. Do we have... Nope, we don't have a missionary strength guy. I could cycle some of these guys to try to find a missionary strength guy, but that would be expensive. Although we are making a decent amount of money now. And I do need to start doing some more conversions. Let me just dump both of those guys and see if we can get a missionary strength guy. No, you may not have military access. How much is in this army? 4 and 11, and this one is... Okay, they can't be both 4 and 11. 4 and 11. Oh, they're both 4 and 11. Okay. You guys go here. And you guys go here. Missionary strength guy? Missionary strength guy. Okay. Now, what does our conversion speed look like? A lot better. Although, okay, Boduna's 52 months. That's palatable. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll take the mission, which will give us an extra +1 missionary strength, and we can start getting some of these conversions out of the way. Especially if I can get enough places converted so I can... switch back to the negative 20% regiment costs and convert some of these Confucian provinces. A political marriage is as much a union as a contract of mutual support. We've already read all that. They want us to get rid of an uncooperative advisor, the Inquisitor, that we literally just hired. We're not going to do that, so sorry, no special favors. Bro. A couple more years till we go to war. I should unpause so we actually get through those couple more years. I really want to know about this area of the world. And I don't think I can just get Ming to tell me about it. Request to share maps. Burma? They would, but we have to have a unit in a region adjacent to that one. But I think we could do that just by marching somebody down there. It does cost us some prestige. So let's do this war, and then we'll look at trying to do that. How does that sound? We almost have enough splendor for another bonus that I don't really need, but we'll take one. I can build province improvements. Let me see if there's another good place to build. Actually, oh, you can't build these in gold provinces, so let's go ahead and build that there. I mean, point 15 is fine. We'll just build them in both places. Birth of colonialism on January 1st. Merchant server, yeah, changes everything. Sure, have our admin. That's fine. So sometime in the next 30 to 50 years, the Protestant Reformation is going to fire, and once the Protestant Reformation fires, there will be 10 years, and then we will go to the Age of Reformation. Unfortunately, we're going to lose our bonuses from this Age of Discovery and have to get new bonuses in the Age of Reformation. There's different ones available then as well. When exactly does this truce come up? October of 1580. And you are at war with Sabir, which looks like a war that you are winning. We want to split one troop off. Let's be ready to march to that province. Chagatai got really big after I wrecked them. And in about September, I want to... Oh, now it's going to be in December. So yeah, September. And they're still in military tech 7. We'll bump it up in August. Naval research wrong. It seems as if a leading shipwright in our country has written a very convincing document detailing how the new ship technology that his rival has been trying to get funding for will never work and may even cause ships to sink before they leave the harbor. Must be right, lose 50 diplo power, don't want to do that, or lose 10 prestige, I'll do that. I mean, I don't love sacking prestige for stuff like that, but I mean, I'm doing a diplomatic idea group. Chagatai just won their war. Sweet. I had a revolt taken up. Well, it looks like I need to go deal with those guys. Bring in army maintenance up now. Going to have, while we're at war, I'm going to have the corruption taken down a little bit slower. Actually, we're going to go down to just minus 0.1. No, we're not even going to pay for it because we've just got the positive stability. Still losing a solid amount of money, although part of that is going to be from reinforcement. 2, 3, 4 is not bad. Yeah, we're missing 5,000 men. And the Oirat separatists are getting ready to fire. Did I take the wave of obscurationism? I can't remember. I probably did. Yeah, I did. So that's why we got the rebellions ticking up once again. I could not afford, well, kind of afford, get more troops. It's weird that these two provinces don't connect. Didn't do it in time. I can purchase another ability. And I don't think Splendor carries over, so we're just going to keep taking these. We'll take the transfer subject peace treaty. Possibly somebody will have a subject that I want them to transfer to me. Who knows? I ween. I am the wiener. You go there. Siege that down. We will take military tech. We can build cannons now. How many troops does Chagatai have? And do you have any allies? You do not. You do have 2 tributaries, though. Oh, you have a vassal in Yarkand. Okay. I mean, we should still have more than enough troops to deal with them. And I'd kind of like to declare the war now, just so we can raise the war taxes. We will declare it over this province. Not sure why it's costing us 4 military points to raise war taxes, but possibly because of corruption. Might be it. I can't change him until that siege is done. There we go. Alright, how many troops are we looking at? 12,000? We've got a lot more than that. Alright, let's go kill some fools. Got that back. I mean, we are going to have to double back to deal with separatists once again at some point. But, I mean, that's part of the deal. Just going to move slowly. Siege things down. Where is their capital at? Right there. Let's detach 1 cavalry, and you'll just go siege all this stuff up here. And you guys march down here. go to there. Khan and the Beals? Bilis. As the learned ideals of Confucian philosophy gain more and more ground among the Manchurian nobility, Abatai I has been beset by fears that our old ways are being forgotten. Many high-ranking Manchurian dignitaries are taken to use in foreign titles and names rather than the Manchu titles of our ancestors. Our Khan worries that in a generation, none will remember the old ways of the bow and horse, and our nation will be one of weak scribes and poets. No nation that has abandoned its own language can prosper, lose 25 admin, and get extra stability cost modifier, or lose 25 military power. I mean, we did just take military tech, although we are still kind of behind on it. Another 5 years till we can get to tech 8. The stability cost modifier shouldn't matter because we don't really want to go much above +1 stability right now. So I think I'd rather take this, and we have many more admin points than we do military points. So we'll go with that. There's just so many negative events that I could keep firing for me. You're marching to Taraz. You can siege that down, then we'll have you go. Just have you go to the fort now. What's the supply limit on the fort? 18. Okay. There is the Yarkand army. Go crush them. You keep sieging all that down. And they got reinforced by... it is just Chagatai and Yarkand. Yeah, I got reinforced by Chagatai's army. And now they are running to somewhere. Let's see if we can chase them down. Whatever you want, you may not have. So because I just took the transfer vassal bonus, I mean I could, or transfer subject, I wonder if I could take Yarkand as a subject in this war. And then maybe start feeding them territory down into India. Could be an option. Let me see how much war score it would cost. It would cost 31 war score to get Yarkand. Then I would want all of those provinces, so I can get a border with Delhi, so I could still use my good CP on them. Who would be mad at me? Chagatai. And then split them up like that. Have the most horrendous looking borders I've ever seen, although it's not like Chagatai has all that great looking borders either. Alternatively, we could not do that. And we could take all this to get the border with both the Timurids and Delhi. And then we could like fill this in. Or we could fill all this in. Something like that. Like, okay. I mean, I do want to raise everything I take, so I don't think I want to have the transfer vassal. Maybe that's wrong. So something like that is what I'm looking at. Sure. And Oirat Separatists just fired 16,000 of them, so I'll wait for... send all those guys over. 17,000 Timurid separatists. Hopefully they don't come messing with me. Won that siege. Okay, sweet. I can just send this whole army over then. I'm just going to leave, since I know their armies are both here in Yarkand, I'm just going to keep this army over here in this pass between the two. Poor government policies. Changes of policies when poorly timed and made are often wrongly perceived by the people of the time beyond their actual efficiency as proof of the government's ill will and lack of interest in the welfare of the realm. Chosen the right path, lose one stab. Ew. Attempt to improve the situation, lose 60 ducats, better. Or, the kind nature of our Khan and wicked counselors are to blame, lose 10 prestige. I mean, I still don't love sacking all this prestige. It's probably best to just get rid of the money. We're making a fair amount of money right now, so that seems like the best option. Get you guys all togethered. Do I have a general? I do not. I could hire a general, although I kind of am still behind in tech. Send him out, I believe. Ming has entered into a golden era, so we're not going to fight Ming for 50 years. These guys are there. 20k there, sweet. And then we have the Kazaki separatists firing soon as well. Awesome. Hey, who told you could? Who told you guys you can go up that way? Huh? I think I do want to have 3 advisors at all times now. Alright, well there's all my separatists. Didn't I tell you to march up here? Could have sworn I told you to march up there. And these guys are going to lose this fight. That's not great. I keep not paying attention to whether these provinces are mountains or not that I'm fighting separatists in. I probably should. And I lost this fight as well? Jeez. That's really unfortunate. Poor turn of events because of my poor play. It's what you really want to see when you're watching somebody play, I'm sure. No. Give that a few months to tick back up, and you're retreating all the way back across my country. I have a bunch more room for military, and I'm making a lot of money. Let's go ahead and raise more banners. States and territories. No banners can be raised there. I can raise 3 here. I think that's everything. Yes, yes, yes. Can't raise anything there. Yeah, those are all my banners, which puts us up to 2 too high. We need to disband 2 of them. We'll get rid of these 2 cavalry. All right, that gets us up to our force limit. We'll join all these guys together. And then head back west. Yes, raise the war taxes back up again. Oh, and we lost the siege of Chui. Great. I am glad that these separatists once again came down into Ming territory, so that they can deal with them. Get all these guys grouped up. That did cost us a solid amount of corruption, but hopefully we'll be able to get that taken down here soon. Alright, come out over here. Discovery spread of... I mean, I at least know about Lanai now. Looks like Longzhong became very big over here, and Ayutthaya might be pretty big as well. We'll see. We're gonna need those allies down over there in places I don't want to conquer right now, at least. But as my country is being torn apart by rebels, and we are not losing a war, but also not winning the war either, we're going to call it an episode right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed seeing me get my butt kicked, feel free to like the video and subscribe to the channel and leave a comment in the description below. Tell me about all the mistakes that I've made in this video, as I'm sure there's about a billion. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.